everyone, and welcome to Case Me a Christmas Card for 2021. Yes, I'm running my Christmas card series again this year, and again this year it's going to be a case. So today I'm casing a card by Ardyth Percy-Robb, and here's the card that I came up with. So this series is basically all about me making a whole lot of Christmas cards using inspiration from my crafty friends. And I've decided to try and make at least a few videos this year, so stay tuned for those. So when you're doing a case of somebody else's card, case can either mean copy and share everything or copy and selectively edit. So it's about getting inspiration from somebody else's card, not just making a direct copy of it. I'm going to show you Ardyth's card that I am casing a little bit later in this video, but I'm just getting started on my card first. So as you can see, I'm using the absolutely gorgeous Hero Arts bold prints stamp called Christmas Rose. I've had this since last year, and it's a firm favourite of mine. And I'm going to be doing some ink smooshing. So I've got two Distress Oxide inks here. I've got scattered straw and worn lipstick. I'm going to spray with water and just smoosh this watercolour cardstock. This is Canson watercolour cardstock into the ink. Now I did this a few times, so I smushed it and I dried it with my heat tool, and then I smushed it again and dried it with my heat tool, and did that quite a few times. Now I'm going to be adding some paper glitz, and I've got this little spray bottle of paper glitz in water, and what I generally like to do is just take the spray mechanism out and just flick little droplets of the paper glitz onto my project, and the shine you get from those little droplets is just beautiful. I absolutely adore it. Okay, so this cardstock that I started with is the same size as my card front, so I decided to cut it down so it would have a little white border. And then I got out some circle dies, some infinity dies from Hero Arts, and cut a circle. And you will see in a minute why I did that. So I'm just going to get out some foam adhesive tape and cut that to fit the back of this panel, so that this panel will be popped up on my card base. Just removing all the adhesive backing tape there, lining it up so it's centered and popping that on. And I'm going to replace this circle in the middle. I actually ended up with the donut that I'd cut out, and yeah, so I just wanted to line this up, and again removing all of the adhesive backing tape there, line that up. I don't know if I managed to get the image perfectly lined up with this, but it doesn't really matter with this particular stamp. Alright, so here is the card that I'm casing of Ardyth. You can see I've changed the colour, I've changed the background stamp, I haven't used a die cut snowflake on it, and I've actually put a much larger sentiment onto my card. But you can see where I've got the inspiration from on this card. So things that I have included are the white embossing, the black sentiment, and the sort of donut die cut circle that I've taken out, and also the ink smooshing. Alright, so I've got this sentiment. This is from an Altenew stamp set called Warm Blessings. And I'm doing one of my favourite things to do with sentiments, which is fussy cut it, and what I'd start off with is the parts of the sentiment that are straight, and I cut them with my paper trimmer, and then I'll just go around the rest of the sentiment, all the twirly bits at the bottom of the letters, basically with a bit of a border. So yeah, I don't want to cover up too much of what's going on underneath. So yeah, fussy cutting was a good idea to go with. All right, so I'm using some little hexagonal Stampin' Dimensionals. These are little foam dots, and taking all the backing off them and popping that up onto the card. Now to finish off, I decided the paper glitz was not enough shine. So I've got these sequins from Picket Fence Studios. These are called Iridescent Moonshine sequins. They're my new favourites, and I popped them on. I'm not going to show you how long it took me to arrange these on the card. It always takes me way too long to arrange my sequins on my card front and get them adhered down, but eventually we got there. All right, so that's pretty much my card done for today. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. I hope you stick around and keep an eye out for future blog posts and videos showing you more of my cards for Case Me a Christmas Card for 2021. Thanks for coming by today. Bye.